Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back to Cam's tech session. And today we are going to discuss a basic step again. I think this is not even a basic, this is even a baby step to Salesforce. I get so many questions about the Trailhead, where to learn Salesforce, how to start, what will be my career on this kind of track basically, and how to explore the website. Okay, because as I mentioned previously so many times, you don't have to spend money to learn Salesforce. It's very much free, and you have to be very careful when you're starting learning. So today I'm going to discuss Salesforce developer environment, which is free. It's like a playground. Even Salesforce, when you start learning, they call it Salesforce playground, right? And this is where every student, every developer, everyone who wants to switch the career, business user, business management user, data science user, anyone, I would say now. So I said 6 different names, but anyone who wants to learn the tools, who wants to learn CRM tools. CRM is not only sales, right? Keep in mind, CRM is not only sales, it's actually become a business tool, right? So anybody who are in the business and they want to work on any tools, you need to learn CRM. So how to learn Salesforce? How do I get to Trailhead? How do I create a developer account? We're going to learn today, okay? No slides, straight to the track, guys. I'm going to spend 2-3 series basically on how the Trailhead will work, okay? So let's see the things in the action, and we're going to find out basically how this all works, right? Okay, so back to my computer. There you go. So here is, I'm sure majority of you are using Google Chrome, or some of them using the Safari or Edge browser. It doesn't matter, but make sure you can access something. So for example, I'm using google.com to search any criteria. As I mentioned, guys, I'm keeping a very, very basic, who never seen a Salesforce, who never seen how to train myself. Okay, it's a baby step. I have opened multiple tabs, which you can see. These are just the highlights for you guys. Discover your ideal career in the cloud. Okay, and we have then Trailhead. It's for the companies. Ignore this one for now. I will tell you, right? So skill up for your future. So this is actually the page where we need to be for anything. Then there are some essentials. Oh, this is how it's going to look like when you plan your daily worksheet, or how you want to play and how you want to learn. Okay, and then we have a Google page, and see what I have typed. I only typed Salesforce developer account, right? Why do we need the purpose of developer account? Basically, let's have a look. I'm going with the flow, guys, today. So there's nothing. I'm just keeping, as I mentioned, I'm keeping things very, very simple. So we're going to walk through. Okay, so let's open a new tab and let's see what is developer account and how does it look like. Create developer org. Yeah, it's a different name, but kind of it's a playground. Okay, again, I know the .NET students, they ask me about so many times, guys, way to learn, and they are literally, I can completely understand, guys. If you haven't seen it, there is a struggle. Okay, I get struggle sometimes if I'm going back to Visual Force, to learn .NET technologies, and if I want to learn on other MySQL, yes, I do struggle to find documentation. But if you get somebody helping hand, it's basically very easy to understand. Okay, so look, I did Google search. I'm here. Create developer account. Developer org has all features license you need. Identity, you can use an existing org, trial, sandbox, or anything basically, right? So sandboxes are basically the test environments. But what Salesforce is giving you, developer environment is to learn Salesforce, and they have enabled sales, service, field service lightning, community cloud. You can learn like anything. You can learn Apex, you can learn Visual Force, you can learn formulas, you can learn you can learn the workflows, you can learn so many different techniques on this. Okay, so, and if you can see, I'm on this page and I've got the sign up. Okay, so when you click on sign up, it opens a new tab, right? And here you go. So get your own developer edition, right? First name, last name, your email address means you can easily use your Gmail ID. So I can use my Gmail ID or my company ID, guys, easily. Look, I'm typing my Gmail here, gmail.com. Okay, now the good thing about, normally what happened is, now Salesforce made so many changes. You know, this URL username, normally it's with your Gmail as well, but you can change if you want to. But what they ask is basically has to be a proper company email address. Okay, if I type, oh sorry, so if I type this, so if I copy Gmail here and I type in the username, so look, I get it, but if I want to change it, I can call it dev2. But look at the difference. So username is my email address, but I put dev2 because this is my second developer environment. Okay, but the sweet thing, I can keep same email address. So the conclusion, I can have multiple developer account utilizing the same email address. If you want to keep one for config, one for testing, the Apex and Visual Force coding, or learning classes, or oops code, or anything, basically you can learn, right? You can even practice APIs on this. Okay, so don't worry about anything, like they will stop you. They will give you 2 user license. The only limit is, I think it's 10 MB in the developer environment, which is enough because you're not going to add any data. All you writing is code. 10 MB is more than enough, and maybe it's been increased. It's not top of my head right now, but you can Google it again, like what's the maximum limit, and I showed you. It's so much easy. Okay, so what we learned now, how to create a developer account. Now how to log in, how the Salesforce looks like when I log into developer environment. Once I get the login, I normally get email from Salesforce, and it takes like 1 to 2 minutes for them to activate your account. Once they activate, again, you receive an email in your inbox. I'm not creating it because I already got like 5 to 10 developer editions basically, but it's just next, right? And submit. Okay, so don't freak out. Normal way of working in when you log in to developer account, you always use this URL, login.salesforce.com. Look, again, I'm logging in. So these are my standard. So look, I even created this one. So now I'm logging to this dev1 at Gmail, and I enter the password and I hit go, log in. Yes, it's come back here. And now what I want is, so there are multiple consoles. When I hit on this is called app launcher. Okay, and I click on view all. So this is the whole thing about how many different apps, what we have. So this is all default on the creation, right? So whenever you create, this is what you get in a developer environment where you can see everything. Okay, again, do I want to go to sales or do I want to go service? Guys, it doesn't matter. So you can go. Let me go to sales today, right? Look, there are so many tabs already there, right? So these tabs we discussed previously. I provided one article as well, guys. There we have relationship about all the objects, all the relationship about those objects as well. We will go through, and so all I'm doing is today just to show you when you create a developer account and when you log into Salesforce, how it looks, right? How big is this environment for you where you can work? So let's explore the next step now. So when I click here, look, setup, and I click on setup, I find these things. And this is where in the object manager, this is where I create multiple objects. So if I want a object name, something for my company, and they are requesting something new, I want a object name book a timesheet, right? So I click here, book a timesheet, it will create a object. But I'm not going into detail, guys. I'm just keeping it here because we're going to learn Trailhead as well, right? So in the Trailhead, I will cover how the Trailhead is helping you to learn Salesforce every day. Keep in mind, 15 minutes only. You don't need to spend more than 15 to 20 minutes. Once you start enjoying it, then increase your time until you are, you know, you want to familiar with the environment. Okay, so you need to know how this works. So keep your focus very simple, very limited. Okay, so these are all the objects. It's even says standard objects. Okay, coming back to the home page. So you got dashboard, you got reports. This is the whole environment. If you want to go to user, yes, that's important one. Go to the home page back, object manager and home, and click on user and click on second user. As I mentioned, you can create 2 users in Salesforce. Right now we have 1. You can create 1 more. Keep 1 user as a system admin, second user as a standard user. You can utilize for so many things. Okay, so hey, you can see if you want to change the username, you can change the username from here, from the environment. Okay, right. So this was only how to create developer environment, what email address I used, what username I have got it. That because it's automatically, normally it drives with your email address as well. So what email ID you're using, as soon as you add it, it works straight away. Okay, now can I use same ID for my Trailhead? So Trailhead is something where you track your things. Guys, this is your profile. It's like a LinkedIn, but it's a Salesforce community. It's for the Salesforce community, right? Where we have all Ohana, Salesforce family, basically, we talk about it many times. So it's a community. So we have a Salesforce community, and keep in mind when you're creating Trailhead, try to keep the same email ID that you guys have first created your sandbox, and you want to keep your things because this is your own profile. It's like a Facebook profile is very important for you, like your Insta profile is very important for you. Even this one, it's a Trailhead profile. It's your career, basically. You building your career via the Salesforce. Okay, so what I'm going to use is, yes, you can also create sign up button from here to do that. And look, they're asking you, would you like to use Salesforce or do you have multiple email address? I would suggest rather than go to any other email, because end of the day, Salesforce is going to link everything, which is, it doesn't really matter. But my choice is I first create developer account, then I go to Trailhead. Okay, so now I will hit login. There is possibility it might be a magic happens. It might take me straight to the environment. Okay, so let's click login and more login options and click on Salesforce. And look, can you see the green signal on the left hand side of the email? So what does it say? It means I'm already logged into developer environment. It's already matching me, right? It says I should use this email ID to log in myself. So because on the same browsers, I have multiple tabs open. So it does recognize. Okay, so let's go back. Right. Okay, where is my screen? And it's here. Right, click on it. Let's see what do I get. Look, it's created already for me. So just for you guys, I'm going to create. This is my separate account, and this is, I'm going to call it test account, and I'm going to keep it test because I do have a real one as well, where all of my certifications and everything will be linked. I will cover in my other videos, guys. So let's keep it very short. How to create a developer account and how to link my Trailhead account with the same email address ID that I have used for developer and create a Trailhead. Guys, well done, everyone, whoever managed to create this one. And and the company is yes. So, and yeah, this is all working. So let's just keep it the same thing. Right, okay, right. And by clicking this, we are completing. So that's you are a customer, or you are a partner, or you are a Salesforce employee. You can update accordingly and hit done. Right, continue. And this is our first success. So we managed to create two things, guys. Number one, developer. Number two, Trailhead. So watch next video. We're going to do hands-on on Trailhead. How should I start learning, and where do I go first to learn? Okay, keep it up, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure create your developer account, create your Trailhead account before I start the second chapter of this, and we'll work on this. Thank you so much, everyone. Chase, have a good day. Bye.